Oshkosh welcome to the Wisconsin National Guard, General David May. General?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Brigadier General May, the Interim Adjutant General of the Wisconsin National Guard. Today it is my privilege to introduce a glimpse of our nearly 10,000 citizen soldiers and airmen as they demonstrate their expertise and the capability your Wisconsin National Guard delivers to the state and nation through domestic and federal operations. Our Guardsmen are your neighbors, colleagues, and community members, and they have answered the call to serve this great nation and state. Through their service in the Wisconsin National Guard, they have benefited from unparalleled opportunities, skills, and expertise sought after by employers and professionals around the state. For example, Staff Sergeant Lucas Fleischman, a crew chief at the 115th Fighter Wing on F-35s. In his career field, he gained valuable mechanical skills, superior attention to detail, responsibility, and leadership. His Guard experience has prepared him for a civilian career as an airframe and power plant mechanic for Air Wisconsin. You are about to see our Wisconsin Guardsmen demonstrate our joint force aviation capacity. Over the past year, we have received the F-35 Lightning II, the most advanced operational stealth fighter in the world. The lethality, survivability, and connectivity of the F-35
has destroyed critical nodes of the enemy air defense system, paving the way for our air assault to begin. This F-35 is out of the 115th Fighter Wing in Madison, Wisconsin, where over 1,200 of your neighbors and friends work as citizen soldier airmen to bring this capability to the fight. The 115th Fighter Wing stands ready to deploy for worldwide contingency operations while simultaneously defending our homeland. Landing now, you will see a howitzer unit from the Wisconsin Army National Guard, flown in by the UH-60 Blackhawk helicopter. These Blackhawks are a part of the 147th Aviation Battalion based out of Madison and West Bend, Wisconsin, where 450 citizen soldiers take pride in their ability to respond rapidly to meet the needs of state, domestic, and federal missions. The howitzer units are part of the 1st of the 150th Field Artillery Battalion. These M119er towed howitzers can fire a 105mm round just over 7 miles. This iteration of the M119er entered service in 1987 and have received several updates over the years. They are crewed by 13 Bravo cannon crew members with a sustained rate of fire of 8 rounds per minute. They can fire high explosive, white phosphorus, smoke, and illumination rounds. It is currently the only artillery piece that the U.S. Army has in its inventory that can be slung under a UH-60 Blackhawk, making it the most mobile artillery piece of the United States Army. Landing now to the right and infiltrating the ground, you will see an infantry platoon from the Wisconsin Army National Guard. These units are part of the historic 32nd Red Arrow Brigade, whose lineage dates back to the First World War, where they earned the Red Arrow patch. The Red Arrow shoulder patch signifies how Wisconsin soldiers were the first Allied forces to pierce the German Hindenburg Trench Line defenses. The infantry platoon is comprised of 4 squads of 9 soldiers each, with a young officer and a seasoned platoon sergeant in command. The squads carry a variety of weapons and equipment, such as carbine rifles, light and medium machine guns, grenade launchers, and portable anti-tank rockets. Wisconsin Light Infantry has limited vehicles to move around the battlefield, relying instead on their legs to move with all of their equipment, sometimes great distances. Arriving on helicopters is naturally always preferred by these soldiers, as it gets them closer to the battlefield, faster and mission ready. The platoon practices exiting the aircraft as quickly and safely as possible, clearing the aircraft, fanning out, and dropping down to establish perimeter security. The Army medevac helicopter is the soldier's lifeline from the battlefield to critical medical support. It is essentially an air ambulance with flight medics and equipment. The probability of surviving a traumatic injury is significantly increased if the patient is able to receive medical care within 60 minutes following injury. Ultimately, the golden hour. Medevac crews play a vital role in ensuring passengers receive that medical care within the golden hour. The aircraft on board left is performing a point assist for a litter safety. The jet is a hard plastic structure that can be rolled up and carried when not in use in the field, then quickly and easily deployed in the event of a serious injury. The jet provides a stable platform for the patient to remain lying flat while being hoisted to the medevac helicopter. The aircraft on your right will be performing a flat pitch recovery of a litter patient. And military personnel can get to and from their training real-world destinations. All because your refuelers are able to transport passengers and fuel other military aircraft in the air. Fully refueled to maximize on-station time, the F-35 continues to work with joint air controllers embedded within the assault force to conduct multiple airstrikes on enemy locations. Precise communications is paramount as the F-35 conducts strikes with precision munitions on enemy forces in close proximity to U.S. troops. To prepare for this exacting level of combat, the F-35 from Madison are fortunate to have a world-class training facility in their backyard called KOSH Field. KOSH Field is to provide a vast and diverse training environment for Air National Guard and Department of Defense warfighters. Since its inception in 1888, then known as Camp Williams, KOSH Field has served as a proving ground for soldiers and airmen to hone in the skills necessary to prepare them for combat. Today, KOSH Field carries forward while modernizing its efforts to deploy multi-capable airmen across the entire spectrum of warfare. In addition to excellent training industry, youth training forces longer period of time. Following the F-35 refueling, they will have plenty of energy first safety to their home base or support more troops on the ground in other locations. It's traveling in the state, the KC-135R Stratotanker literally travel the world. You know that by the wall, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look up to my right, you will see the F-35 Lightning IIs preparing for their final pass. lifelong theory and lasting friendship. Our recruiters in Bowling Plaza